Hey everybody! So today we've got a very different version of the viewers' comments video. I decided to get out of the studio, get rid of the teleprompter, and just kind of ad-lib it. I did a bike trip to Pelee Island in the middle of Lake Erie, and I brought my camera along, and as you can tell by the shot playing here that I kind of blew the audio in the first take. There was just a little too much wind and waves, so that's why I'm doing the intro here. Anyway, here's the rest of SMG viewers' comments number 17.
Hey guys, for those of you who don't know, I'm actually using the Rode Smart Lav mic, and I'm using my cell phone to record voice. This is kind of a new thing for me. Hopefully it's, we got a bit, of course we start recording and the wind picks up. We're gonna see just how sensitive this thing is to wind. So picture this as a SMG viewers comments video / product evaluation video as well. We'll see if it was worth like the 69 bucks I paid for it. I said 69.
Smooth, Glenn. It was 6 a.m. when I watched this, and in my sleepy stupor, I was fucking with my volume. Scared the piss out of my dog.
Patrick, let me apologize. I am so sorry I woke up your wife.
I'm a bassist. Does my opinion still matter?
Will Roman Catholic priests ever stop raping children? Is Rosie O'Donnell sexually attractive? Will the Detroit Lions ever win a Super Bowl? Does autotune make you a good musician? Was Jar Jar Binks cool? You are a bass player. Nobody gives a shit about your fucking opinion. Not even your mother.
Next question, please.
You go on about musicians being illiterate, but can't even use the word there and instead replace it with the shortened version of they are. Stupid text from musicians to they are engineers doesn't make sense.
Hey Phil, let me stop you right there, because truth be told, there's nothing I like more than hearing from condescending twats like you pointing out how I misspelled the word there. Hey, have you ever heard the word irony? The thing's about stupid text from musicians. Let me spell it out for you, genius. I spelt the word there wrong as a point of irony. Do you understand, motherfucker? So next stupid text video I'm going to deliberately spell the word there as in T-H-E-R-E. So all you cool people who actually watch my SMG viewers comments video are going to be in on the joke, and then you can laugh at the condescending pricks who go, you spelled the word there wrong. Yeah, fuck off.
When a band comes into your studio, do they have to bring their own mics for vocals, drums, guitar, etc., or do they use the mics you have? Sorry if this is a stupid question, just starting to figure out all this recording stuff.
That's definitely a beginner question, and that's fine. You know what? We're all new at one point. So that's actually a great question, because if you've never been in a studio, what are you gonna know? No, the band doesn't bring their own microphones unless, they've got a singer who's, really, really, really anal about using one particular vocal microphone, which I'll usually just say, dude, are you fucking crazy? Anyway, I got some like some of the top of the fucking heap vocal mics on the planet. It's, believe me, I'm gonna provide the mics. Usually at this point too, I'll provide the amps, cabinets, and the drum. I'm running a set of DW Collector's Maple. I mean, unless they've got something of that caliber or better, generally we're just gonna stick with the house drums. Same with amps, I've got 5150 dual rectifier, Framus Cobra, Rev Generator 120, unless you got something really cool, chances are you're just gonna run through my amp because it's probably gonna be in better shape than the one that's being kicked around on stage and puked on. So generally I'll ask a band to bring their guitars and just perform the best that they possibly can. And then sometimes if their guitar's in crap condition, we'll record on my guitars as well. Oh yeah, and for further information, you can check out my studio tour video, and it kind of goes through all that stuff.
Hey, just out of curiosity, I was wondering if the booking requests for your studio have increased since the spike in your YouTube channel?
Actually, yeah, I'm getting studio requests about once or twice a week these days. My schedule is pretty insane, so I'm kind of choosy with who I'm booking in the studio right now. Basically, the project's got to have something really exciting for me to consider taking it on at this point.
Glenn, you seem pretty fond of 7-string guitars. Is there a particular reason for that? Or is it more of a personal preference? Love your channel and all of your content. Keep it up, man.
Played 6-string guitars for 30 years, like tuning down. I've been playing CGC FAD since 1995, and I'm kind of really digging drop A. It's just a nice change. I like going low. I like the super deep chords. It just sounds heavier in my opinion. That's about it. I really like that Legator, by the way. That's a really badass guitar, and I highly recommend checking one out if you have the opportunity.
As a bassist, that shirt kind of offends me.
As a human being with a fully functional cerebral cortex, let me tell you, nobody gives a shit.
Does this double up as soundproofing at all?
No, there is a big difference between acoustic treatment and acoustic isolation. Acoustic treatment knocks down standing waves and frequencies bouncing around in the room and gets those under control. Isolation basically means something has to be airtight. When you want to acoustically isolate one room from the rest of the world, you need to make that room airtight. You have to seal all your gaps. That includes all your drywall gaps, your door gaps, all that. I've got, my drum room actually has a double wall system and sliding glass doors, which are actually airtight, which works really great. But we took some extreme steps to isolate so we wouldn't have problems with the neighbors. I can actually play my drums at 4 in the morning and not bother people, so that's a really cool thing. I highly recommend checking out John Sayre's studio design forum, where you can learn more about acoustic treatment and acoustic isolation. It's definitely worth your time checking out.
Cool demo. Big question though. What sort of latency lag does the software have?
A lot of your latency issues are going to depend not only on the software, but they're also going to depend on the interface you're using and the recording software you're using. I record to Reaper, which has outstanding live monitoring capabilities, and my interface is an RME Fireface 800, which is like just an absolute fucking beast. So I'm not having any latency issues, anyway, not that I noticed. It was really pretty much a non-issue as far as latency is concerned, so very cool for that.
How often do you go with reamping? It's always better to commit to a tone that fits a particular song, right?
For me, reamping is a safety net. When I track guitar, I will always take a direct track alongside whatever's going on with the amp, just in case I screw that tone up. It's a safety net, it just makes sense. Sometimes I'll reamp, sometimes I won't. It really depends. Sometimes I get it right, sometimes I'm not quite so lucky. And then sometimes, like when I'm doing records for TJ, I'll reamp something about 12 freaking times till I'm absolutely, totally happy with it. I get a little obsessive about this shit. I think, yeah, one of the final stage albums, I think I reamped it like 15 times. Interestingly enough though, I've been experimenting around with that Eris Effects reamp box, and it's got a fatter sound than the Radial X amp that I've been using for years and years and years. So I might actually wind up doing a reamp box shootout in the very near future, because it turns out maybe my reamp box has been causing me all the trouble all along. It remains to be seen. So that's it for this viewer's comments video. If you guys haven't seen the new shirt, it's the 1234. This shirt is smarter than your drummer. You can check that out at the spectremedia.ca shop. The link is on screen below, and I will see you guys next time. You can go on about musicians being illiterate. I go on about musicians being stupid too.